Hey, beautiful souls. I'm Joyful Medium Joy Giovanni here with your weekly reading for the energy and potentials November 22nd through 29th, closing out November, final week. For those of you that don't know me, I am a medium. I help people get clear guidance and messages from loved ones who have already crossed over to the spirit world or from their own soul about things going on in their own lives. Let's check out the energy and potentials for this week. It is kind of a high-low week that we're going to see here. Now, this first card is Nine of Pentacles. This is a good card. It means that we are really moving things forward in our money zone. So I think we all use money as a means to live, and many of us work and have projects that we're working on. So this just shows lots of the seeds that you've planted are starting to bloom, starting to come into fruition here. But if you notice, this person is not fully happy looking. That is because it is time to really take a moment, take a look at everything you've created so far, and just be evaluating within yourself. Is this what I want to create more of? Is this the direction I want to keep pouring my time and energy into? Is there anything additional that I want to add? Is there another lane that I also want to be stepping into? So really just evaluating around investments, money, job, home and family, as far as like the monetary side of things or the possession side of things. Even looking at your schedule and your time. Is it working the way it is with everything that you have created so far? Is there some fine tuning that you want to do right now? Which leads us right into the next card, which is this 10 of Pentacles. To see the 9 and 10 together lets us know that you are just getting over that final fine tuning to really step into more and more abundance. So this is abundance of time, abundance of love, abundance. Sometimes it's even like how some families and cultures share food and good times. This is some of that celebratory energy as well. So really just coming into your own in an abundance sense. You have what you need to make that happen right now, but be aware of where you're putting your time and attention. And that leads us right into this next card, which is this King of Swords. King of Swords is really analytically from a grounded place. Not that King of Swords is not heart-centered, because King of Swords does have a big heart, a kindness, a wisdom, but really is looking at things from more of a cut and dry, long-term perspective. What do we need to add in or cut out to get us to where we want to go? Sometimes we don't like the options, and sometimes we don't like the answer. So a lot of times people will come to me for psychic readings, and they'll know a lot of the information that I'm sharing with them about the potentials, the possibilities, how they might focus their energy to get more of what they want. And they'll say, I just don't like those options. And we can always create additional options. But when you're looking at taking stock, what are you creating? What is flourishing? What do you want to continue to create or pivot towards? Really, this grounded, less emotional evaluation is key. And we're being guided, and a little caution, heads up, with this Devil card. This is not a scary card. This is just reminding us that this is part of one of the choices as we're evaluating what's working and what's not. Really also be taking a look at any habits that you might have that are pulling you away from your path, that are not giving you the energy that you need, that are depleting you. This could be things like maybe you stay up too late scrolling instead of going to bed so you can get up to meet your goals in the way that works for you. Maybe you have some additional habits that aren't so healthy for you that you can take a look at. This could even show up as a self-sabotage. So is there something that you are feeling nudged towards, called towards, to improve, to facilitate this whopping abundance for you, and you're self-sabotaging? And we can do that to ourselves in lots of ways. It's from within ourselves, but we really do need this neutral, wise evaluation. This can be you doing the evaluation yourself, or of course you could get a reading from a trustworthy medium or psychic. You could also see a therapist. You could see a coach. There are a lot of ways to do this if you feel like you can't do it on your own, but you can do it on your own. So really just also as part of this weeding out things that are not in alignment with your long-term highest and greatest good. Sometimes it can be the people that we surround ourselves with. You know, we all talk about those energy vampires. Is there someone that you're giving too much time towards that could be spent really building this abundance for you? And the last card, this last bit of guidance here is Three of Wands. And it goes right along with what we've been saying. Three of Wands often has to do with, of all the options, of all the choices, of all the things we're passionate about, choosing one direction and letting yourself move towards it. Sometimes this means we keeping something else on the side. Sometimes this means there's something else we need to let go of completely. Maybe it has to do with you evaluating, are there other places you can collaborate? Is there more education for you to have? Are there other little tweaks and fine tunes that you can have to help you more solidly choose which path is for you? We all have lots of potentials available to us, but because we are on earth in these human forms, we have a limited amount of time. So we can't do everything simultaneously at the same time here. Some choice is required. Sometimes if we're not intentionally making these wise choices can kind of been made for us, meaning some of these options might just fall away because you didn't choose them in time, for example. So really just getting clear with yourself. What are you wanting to create going forward? Weeding out the garden of your life, really being honest with yourself about ways that you might be sabotaging yourself internally and externally in your life, getting very clear on this vision, making a choice. I know a lot of us don't like to make choices. It feels uncomfortable. You're being invited right outside of your comfort zone to make some choices this week, but it is all to get you to this wonderful, happy, fulfilled, abundant life that we also desire. So I hope this makes sense. I love that this is how we are closing out November and stepping almost into the energy of the last month of 2024. Big hugs, lots of love. Let me know how this resonates with you, and I will see you soon.